Morning, all. Happy Friday. All that wonderful stuff. So we've got some signing news today from around the National Hockey League. Starting off with the New York Islanders. These guys. Now, this is not the reverse retro, for anybody who's wondering. Totally different jersey altogether, and the stripes are in a different order. Not the reverse retro. So, now that all the jerseys are easily accessed, I will be wearing jerseys I haven't worn in videos in a long time, as often as I can. Starting with the Islanders, who signed Pelech for 8 years, $5.7 million per season. Now, that's high if you don't watch Pelech play. If you watch Pelech play this year, you know why he's getting term, and you know why he's getting the value as well. So Lou Lamoriello signs a contract that there's going to be some risk because it's 8 years. 8-year contracts will always have risk of those last few years either being bought out or being buried somewhere else, but Pelech's not old either, so yeah, we'll see how this contract goes for him, and of course, for the Islanders. Also in extension news, Brandon Hagel signs an extension with the Chicago Blackhawks. 3 years, $1.5 million per season for Hagel. So Chicago, good signing there. Another good young forward off the RFA list, and the number of people going to arbitration will drop. Will Borgen has signed an extension with Seattle Kraken. 2 years, $1.8 million in total. Seattle was also busy today signing Marcus Johansson. They get him for a very team-friendly 1-year contract at $1.5 million. So that's another depth forward. Ideally, probably third line, but he may be able to play some top six here and there as well. He has been tried at center. It hasn't usually worked out that well, but they can play him down the middle if they want to. He is more suited to playing on the wing, however. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. He had a down year last year in Minnesota, but young enough, he can bounce back. And so we'll see how things work out for him in Seattle. And the news, the rumor right now, the big rumor is that Darnell Nurse is signing a contract with Edmonton, and the rumor is through Elliot Friedman, 8 years, $9.25 million per season, which is a monster extension. And now we're getting into the range where I may need to do a video on where people are spending their money, and how much they're spending for their top guys. And because even though we've still got a lot of restricted free agents out there to be had, teams are spending their money in different ways. Defensemen are getting paid this summer, and if Darnell Nurse makes that, signs the dotted line on that and makes 9.25 million. I like Nurse. Nurse played a ton of minutes for Edmonton, but it's a lot of money being spent on a few players in Edmonton, and it's the same discussion we've had with Toronto, and we could take a look at that. So look for a video on that soon, on how teams, distribute their money and how that may or may not affect their ability to have long-term success or short-term success. All right, so there you go. Let me know your thoughts regarding any of these signings. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. And arbitrators who might be excited about having some kind of an NHL arbitration hearing and be able to sit, well, there might be one or two that happen, but my guess is most of them are going to get headed off. But do let me know your thoughts. Hit like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Getting closer to 212,000 subscribers on the channel. Thank you, each and every one of you, for hitting subscribe who have. And hey, I'll talk to you again soon.